That's not a knife. That's a knife. Welcome back, everybody. Faithful EDC here with you today. Today we have the TRM Three Rivers Manufacturing Neutron 2. This one here is a loaner knife from Mr. Jimmy Crow. He allowed me to borrow this to check it out. You guys know that I have the TRM Atom. And he allowed me to check out this Neutron 2. This one here is in flat G10. My G10 variant is lizard skin. So a little bit different texture, but pretty much the same knife. This one right here is a little bit smaller. It really feels almost identical to the Atom. Just its little brother. There you go as a size comparison. So the Atom is the bigger one and the Neutron 2 is the smaller one. Both of these guys are a Linerlock. Both of them are in 20 CV. They have multiple different options for your scales. You've got 3D milled titanium scales. You got carbon fiber, fat carbon, micarta, G10, all kinds of different options if you're wanting to swap out your scales, order a different colorway. Currently this blue is out of stock, and they do have a ruby red flat G10 available. These guys come in this G10, the flat G10 price point is $220. This is a super thin, super slicey knife, 0.090 thick blade stock. So, like I said, full flat grind, super thin blade stock makes this thing absolute slicer. Really enjoy my Atoms, and I am really enjoying this Neutron 2. This here is titanium thumb studs, titanium screws on this side, titanium pocket clip, and they are all manufactured and assembled in the USA. This thing is nice, comfortable in the hand. I've added a lanyard, even though there's not really a lanyard hole. I put it on one of the three, put it on the middle one of the three back spacers there. Those barrel spacers are also titanium. So really nice. I usually don't do this, but knowing how these go together, I want to check how this compares to my Atom. So I want to take the scales off just to check and see if it is assembled the same way. This does not affect any of the action or anything like that, because the action, the pivot and the pivot screw are attached to the liners. So give me just 1 second here. I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to take these scales off, and I will take the scales off of my Atom as well, so we can compare. The only difference I'm seeing is for this Neutron, it is a side-by-side screw, and for the Atom, it is like a vertical. So inline screws versus side-by-side screws. So this one here does not have a milled out location, whereas on my Atom I do have a milled out location. So that is different. Maybe that is different on the 3D textured. That could be it. When you get the 3D milled or the 3D textured lizard skin or whatever, it could have an inset pocket clip like this. I am not 100% sure, because this is the only Neutron 2 that I have available to me to compare to. So give me just 1 second here, and I want to check out how these are put together compared to my atom. 1 second. All right, guys, we got these screws taken apart, so I'm just going to pull these scales off here, both the atom and the neutron 2, and just do a little bit of side-by-side comparison. And it sure does. It does look exactly like they're built similar. So like I mentioned, that this has the screws in line, and this one has the side-by-side screws. It looks like you have the option to possibly not even have a deep carry pocket clip by using a 3-screw pocket clip. This pin through here is exactly the same as my atom. So that is, if we can open this guy up, that is like a lock bar, like a safety bar. So it does serve the same purpose over here to when you open it, it does line up with your blade there. And then I'm going to flip this guy over. This is the pocket clip side. And yeah, so like I mentioned, it's the big brother on the bottom and small brother, little brother up top. So the Neutron 2 liner lock and the atom are made very, very similar, just in different sizes there. So really neat that they are made very close to the same. Smart technology. They have, or smart designers. So they have an inset liner. So easy for swappable, right? So when you put these guys on, wrong one, that is the Neutron. So when you put this on, you do not see the liner except for right up here. Same thing with this Neutron here. If we put the Neutron on, the scales on, you cannot see that liner except for right there. So really smart design. I really like that they leave the pivot and the pivot screw alone to where it does not affect. You don't have to take that apart and mess with your action every time. If you want to swap scales, these are made to be able to swap scales. So that's really cool. Seeing how they have multiple different options, like the lizard skin or the flat or the milled titanium. I would say you could probably get milled titanium and swap it just straight onto here, or a camo carbon or fat carbon. You could put those directly on these liners, even down to the 3 back spacers screwed in through here, and it is threaded on the clip side. So really, really nice. Very cool design. Give me 1 second again. I am going to put this back together, and we will be right back, and we'll go over size comparisons and weight. All right, we got those scales put back on. So now let's check out size comparison between this Neutron 2 and the atom. We're going to get our number 2 pencil here and our Sharpie. So a little bit over an inch shy of the Sharpie and a little bit over 3 inches, so just barely over halfway of a number 2 pencil. And as you can see up top, the atom is far larger. Let's go ahead and get this guy open and this one open. And then just for kicks and giggles here, we can measure it up against the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. There we go. So the atom is very, very close to that Paramilitary 2. But as stated, the Neutron is smaller. So there you go. You got a little over an inch shy of a PM2 as far as sizes. We'll get this guy set over here. We'll get these things out of the way. Let's get a weight on this guy. Nope, let's start with the measurements here. We always do measurements first. Let's get our measurement going. So closed measurement, and like I said, this isn't specifically made for a made for a lanyard on this guy, but I enjoy lanyards on my knives, so I find a location for most lanyards and put it on. You are looking at 4 1/8 of an inch shut. You're looking at 2 7/8 inch sharpened edge and 3-inch blade length overall, and just barely over 7 inches open, so 7 1/16 of an inch open, whereas your Atom here is going to be 4 11/16 closed. You're going to have a 3 5/16 sharpened edge, 3 1/2-inch blade, and 8 1/8 inch overall. And then for weight of both the Neutron 2, the Neutron 2 here is 2.49 ounces. The Atom being just a little bit bigger, 3.12 ounces. So really, really close in weight, just a 1/2 ounce away from each other, just over a 1/2 ounce away from each other. It will all depend on your size and how you want it to feel in your hand. If the Neutron 2 fits in your hand and is perfect, then the Neutron 2 is for you. For me, this Atom just feels much better in my hand. I have a little bit bigger of a hand and just enjoy the bigness of the Atom, but the Neutron 2 also feels really great in the hand. Yes, it's a little bit more small, but I am okay with it. So there we go, guys. The TRM Three Rivers Manufacturing Neutron 2. Thank you very much, Jimmy Crow, for allowing me to borrow this knife and check it out. Guys, I will leave his Instagram in the description down below. Go show Jimmy Crow some love over on Instagram if you have it. He's allowed me to borrow a few knives for review. He was also a sponsor of the 500 subscriber giveaway. He did the HX Outdoors customization knife. So huge thank you to Jimmy Crow for allowing me to borrow these knives for review. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you very much. I absolutely love TRM. If you guys haven't checked them out yet, you ought to go check out Three Rivers Manufacturing. And yeah, they are super awesome knives. That's what I got for you guys today. Thank you very much. Don't forget, down in the description below, I have a Beacons link. They have all my affiliate links for like Olight, HX Outdoors, Atwood Rope Manufacturing, SRM, QSP, Concept Tenable. If you use those affiliate links, that will come back to this channel and help support the channel. It is very much appreciated if you decide to purchase from any of those to use those links. Also, Lone Star Knife and Supply, where you can, in fact, buy both. I believe both of these are in stock. The Three Rivers Manufacturing Atom and Neutron, I believe, are in stock. So if you are interested in either one, use that link in the description. Head over to Lone Star Knife and Supply. Really, really good knife shop down there in Texas. Really nice guy that runs it. So can't say enough about him. And yeah. Thank you guys very much for the support and coming back and hanging out with me. That's what I got for you guys today. Thank you very much. And as always, take care and God bless.